All right. Our next one here is going to be long versus provide commerce. So, links at the bottom of the page with terms and conditions do not put a buyer on notice, and so they would not be subject to those terms and conditions. Just an FYI, this case and the other two that we're talking about, DeFontis and Myers, these are all talking about like an arbitration clause in the terms and conditions, which super anti-conservative. So in this case, they're saying if it's not clear and the terms and conditions aren't easy to find and they're not open to you, that's a problem. In this case, they had a lime green website and a lime green link. That's just the number one way to make sure people can see those contracts you want them to be aware of. So another example, a sea of links, or one link inside a bunch of other links that they send to you, or hidden under a bunch of advertisements, in an invoice, that is not, because an offeree is not bound by inconspicuous contractual provisions of which he is unaware. Contained inside a document whose contractual nature is not obvious. That's a quote. I just liked that one. Basically, if you're not aware that there is some contract generally and that you could find it, yeah, they're in trouble. You know when you go on a website there are some terms and conditions. But you do need to be able to find them pretty obviously, right? You know mentally, right? We all know when we go on, we're agreeing to something. But you don't actually have to be, right? There could be cases where there isn't terms and conditions. It would be a bad idea for the website, but they could do it. They could operate like that. So, a browser app contract must either be in an obvious place, and so the user must be, able to find it. Basically, you need textual notice to establish an enforceable contract. So, if that's not there in the case like this, then no arbitration for you. You get to have a regular lawsuit.